They do pretty well. But these are guys that work 9 to 5s, that have committed themselves to 3x3. Keep up with their journey. Follow these guys on Instagram. You don't want to take your eyes off this game, though. Love it when it comes down to the final game of the day with big implications. Mavrades going left, working on DeMeo Vanderhorst. Down to Robbie Hummel, mouse in the house. He makes it count, easy, breezy bucket. These two teams not unfamiliar with each other. Princeton beat Amsterdam in the Mexico City quarterfinals last year, but lost to them at the Hague semifinal 2018, so 1-1. They've got that experience against each other's. Oh, Mavrades, good touch. Then he fixes his hair. True California boy right there. Oh, and that's a nice score right there. The Flying Dutchman flies past Hummel and gets the bucket. Mavrades, tight defense on him. He sticks with it, though, follows it up, and he's able to draw the foul on the rebound. Here's Dan Mavrades. Chance to make it a 2-point play. As I mentioned earlier, he holds a Greek passport. His family's originally from Sparta. Spartans! Captain of that 2011 team. Won the Ivy League championship. He gets good on the free throw line. Princeton out by 2. They got an elimination game here on day 1. The job gets it done from distance as he evens things up 3 apiece. Craig Moore trying to create some space, but look at the D here from the job. What a pass, Maddox. He brings it down, gets the score. Royer setting up. He steps back, drops it off, and the job's like, come on, man. That was foul. So he's going to be rewarded with a couple of free throws. You see no argument from Craig Moore. Jesper Jobse, who joined the broadcast earlier. Appreciate you. Good on the first of 2. Member of the Dutch national team that won bronze at the Europe Cup 2016, silver at the World Cup 2017 and 18. They got a hell of a national team resume. And shout out to Coach Brian. What's up, Martin? I'll see you in Amsterdam, man. When I understand, Coach Brian had some trouble with his visa getting here. So not in attendance, but I'm sure he's keeping an eye on it. And the job is not happy with that last play. I think he's having some words with Mavrades. And so is Ref Ed. Mavrades is saying, no, didn't mean anything by it. Cooler heads will prevail, but hey, with a game with stakes like this, it's going to get physical, it's going to get testy, and this is going to really test the referees. Even Hummel and the Flying Dutchman getting physical down there. It's Mavrades. Puts his head down, goes to another gear past DeMeo for the score, 5 apiece. Royer, he lets one fly. It's still flying. It's got a cape. It's flown all the way out of bounds. 5 apiece it stays. 3 fouls on Amsterdam, 1 on Princeton. Just a couple minutes into this one. It is intense. It is what you would anticipate. Hummel gives it up. He's going straight down to the block, and why would he not? Oh, but look at the defense from Royer. He held his ground against Hummel. And now Royer trying to turn the D into some O. He drops it off to the job. And he's got reservations for 2. A 2-piece from long range. And it's a 7-5 game. Royer, he's down. And Craig Moore is able to put that one down. He's on point. And 7-7. The job couldn't go back-to-back from 2 range, but look at Moore. Just lost his bearings on the court a little bit. He had a whole half foot out of bounds. So the ball over to the guys in green. Team Amsterdam, happy to be hosting this year's World Cup. Oh, dimes right through the teeth of the D, like some dental floss. More. Mavrades goes left, stops. Oh, and just left the job like the Uber showed up. Peace out, homie. 8 up. Dimes, drive, kick, job all day long. But he can't hit it. Neither can Dimes. Van Vilsteren recovers it. The job elevates. Nice touch in the paint. I tell you, lefties are always tough to guard. Mavrades decides to give it up. Dimes. Oh, that's solid D. He stayed solid, never left his feet. Moore has to force it up late in the shot clock. Some good defense here from Amsterdam. Foul called away from the ball. That one's on Moore. And that's foul number 2 on Princeton. TV timeout, 6:44 remaining in our last pool play game of the day. Two days of action. We'll be crowning our second Masters champ of this 8th FIBA 3x3 season. This is my 5th on the mic, and I'm not ashamed to say, best decision I've ever made. I'm having the time of my life covering these talented athletes, 3x3, and happy to be a part of the effort to get this on the Olympic stage. What a great 3x3 family we have. That's players and staff all together. So look at the voice getting emotional with you here. Day 1. Mavrades with a couple of nice dribble moves. Foul called on the floor. Four fouls on Amsterdam. They do have a 1-point lead right now. Probably gonna need some math help if this comes down to a 3-way tiebreaker. Here's Mavrades. Hands it off. Hummel. It's a good matchup here. The job wins that one. Hummel felt like he was fouled. Job going to the rack. I thought he might throw that down, but. Oh, Mavrades, great control. Composure to finish it at the rim. Oh, but he got crossed, and he got dunked. Dimes going up to get down, 11-9. It was all set up by the quick move. And he just left Mavrades frozen. The mannequin challenge. Nice pass to Maddox. 1-point game, Royer. Dropped it off, Flying Dutchman. Couldn't put it in the bucket. Hummel to Mavrades. Mavrades back to Hummel. He got a look. Follows it on miss. It gets the score, 11 up. Princeton fighting for their lives here. Here's Royer, quick change of direction. Kicks it back, the job. Missed the back rim. But Jesper, you're not seeing very much hesitation from him in terms of any reluctance to shoot the 2-ball. Seventh foul on Amsterdam. So this definitely plays in Princeton's favor. Tie game, 5 minutes and 9 ticks left. They got the former baby Boilermaker on the stripe. Shooting a couple. Misses the second free throw. Oh, but Vanderhorst touched the rock. Out of bounds, black ball. Mavrades trying to get the crowd into it. Again, he's one of those players that can feed off the energy and really could be a one-man inferno if he can get into his groove. Only 2 left on the shot clock. Moore forced to put that one up. That one out of bounds, over to Amsterdam, looking at a 1-point deficit. Princeton did accumulate 20 points in that loss to Dnipro. Amsterdam with 21. Vanderhorst with nowhere to go with it. Dnipro, meantime, they wrap up with 34 points. So just kind of trying to set the table for you in terms of what it will take for a win. So Amsterdam, all they would need is 14 points by my math, which is 3. They're 3 away from that. Oh, foul on Mavridis. Foul number 4 on Princeton. Nothing to worry about just yet. They got a couple more fouls to give. Should remind you as well, it ain't all about the fellas today. The ladies are up next as we continue our first ever FIBA 3x3 Women's Series after this wraps up. Start with the quarterfinals as the job unleashes. But too much protein on that shot. So here's Mavridis to Hummel. Hummel making his move, spinning and winning. Scoring over Royer. Princeton out by 2. Royer to Dimes. Oh, Dimes didn't finish it at the rim, so now Princeton on the attack. Working on a 2-point advantage already. First of 21 wins it. Mavridis, that'd be a big hit. It was halfway down. Comes out. Closes out on Royer. Royer stops short, pulls up. That's one you want. If you're Amsterdam, now Royer's in a tough position. If Maddox can, I thought Maddox would probably take it down low. Instead, he settles for the 2. Misses it. Royer from the corner, he misses as well. Mavridis comes down with it. Over to Maddox. Maddox spinning baseline. Oh, and he gives the job the business. No suit and tie necessary. Vanderhorst cruising. 2-point game. Mavridis. Too much on it. Tracked down by Royer. Royer gets the screen. Over to Dimes. Dimes right past Maddox. That is great body control. Maddox is a defensive monster. And look at Hummel. Big hit. 16-13. Princeton does pick up their 5th foul, but that's a big hit from Robbie Hummel to put Team Princeton up by 3. And again, you could be looking at a 3-way tie. So Amsterdam needs 14 points again. Princeton has to win. Amsterdam within a point of securing their spot. Vanderhorst, floater is missed. Nice screen. This is what they do. It is their bread and butter. And that is point number 14 for Amsterdam. Gives them 35 for the tournament. And will lock them in to the quarterfinals. If Princeton want to get in, they got to get a win.
Oh, nice pass and the extra joint, but Hummel with the pummel and takes the ball away with 2 hands.
Actually, as I think about that, the Dnipro with the head-to-head over Princeton. So I hate to spoil the party for you.
Drive, pump fake, back to the corner.
The job, he launches it.
More, back to Maddox.
Maddox Hands it off to Craig Moore. Hummel unleashes from long range. Splash.
18-14. Princeton with the lead.
Here's the job. 3 in the key call. So Dimes got caught camping, but he says, hey, man, you got to put the shot up. Timeout. 18-14. Last game of the day.
Keep it live. This is the last game. So put your hands up with me. Let's go. Hip hop parade. Ho. Hey. Everyone. Ho. Over there. Come on. Hey. Ho. Hey. Ho.
Hip hopper.
Hey. Ho.
Hey.
Back there. Ho. Come on. Hey. Ho. Hey. Ho.
Buck 41 remaining in our last game of the day.
Hummel with the fake, and a foul is called on the body. So we need 2 shots. Robbie Hummel.
Hummel will shoot 2.
With the fake. Now he earns a trip to the line and he gets 2 shots. So Amsterdam has 18 fouls. Free throw, buckets, and he gets 1 more.
Hummel can make it, he can make a game point for Princeton.
Second shot, money.
Second shot, good in the hood, G.
A point game for Team Princeton. Vanderhorst gets a step, taking it to the
Vanderhorst
lead.
streaks in.
Vanderhorst. Hummel working against Roy in a definite size mismatch. Gets his own miss and a dish.
Game over with. So here we go. Princeton gets the win, a must win, and a win that will actually put them in. As we got to the math, it does force a 3-way tie, as each team in the group, all with 1 win and 1 loss. Amsterdam got in, they scored enough points. So it's going to be Amsterdam and Princeton who get it done. Sorry for that miscommunication. We were trying to figure out the numbers. But yeah, it's going to be Amsterdam and Princeton into the quarterfinals. So despite Dnipro pulling off an upset over Princeton, didn't have enough points to make it out of the pool phase. So let's get it down to Tristan Lavalette, who's with Robbie Hummel, who's loving this last win. They had to have it.
And we talked about it. This was going to be a battle. Amsterdam's a really good team. We kind of felt like we let one get away in the first game. So I thought we really played our hearts out, man. We left on the floor, and we knew it was going to be a game like that, but fortunately we made some shots. We were able to come out on top.
A couple of big shots from you at the end. It must have felt pretty sweet.
Yeah, I didn't shoot the ball very well in the first game, and I was kind of disappointed in myself for not being a little more aggressive. So tried to come out with that mentality here in the second game. And again, my teammates found me in a place where I could score, and luckily I made some here in the second game.
Team's pretty fired up, pretty confident now heading into the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure we got the #1 seed in our pool, which is great considering we lost our first game. But I think we play Le Mans. We play them, it seems like, every tournament. They're a really good team. So we'll go back, we'll prep tonight, and we'll get ready for tomorrow.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you very much, appreciate it. Sorry, I'm like...
So there you go. I'm sure Robbie Hummel's excited. Here's how it turned out. Amsterdam qualified over Dnipro by 1 point. 1 point scored. That's how crazy it gets when it gets down to a 3-way tie. So, yeah, obviously head-to-head does not matter in a 3-way tie. It all comes down to total points scored, and it is Amsterdam and Princeton who will be moving on into the quarterfinals tomorrow, continue their hopes, to keep their hopes alive for that $30,000. What a day, man. What a day. As we look back at the highlights in this one, it was a must-win situation. This is after Dnipro shocked Princeton in their first game. They came into this one knowing that they absolutely had to win it, force a three-way tie, and that's exactly what they did. Amsterdam had just enough points to qualify. Princeton do what they absolutely had to do with their backs against the wall. They got a strong game from Mob Radies. Robbie Hummel stepped up as well. And they put a bow on an absolute thrilling day one of play here in Chengdu. And guess what? We ain't even done yet. No. We still got some action left, but you won't see it from the fellas. You will see it with our first ever